The basic idea is to train some type of corvids to pick up all type of litter in exchange for some type of reward. And in our neighborhood, magpies are plentiful, so the choice is to use magpies to collect the litter.
As you can see, it's attached to the outside of our terrace. It has this little plastic roof to protect it from the weather. You might also see that it's an old IKEA cabinet, and we're gonna take a closer look and see what's on top. And we're gonna take a pause right there, and you can see that we have a camera that is recording what's going on the experimental platform. And then we have the drop hole, which is the hole where the magpies come and drop the litter into the machine. And you also see that we have a little food bowl, which the feeder dispenses the food into. So the feeder contains of two parts. It's the box in the back, which holds the place for the feeder motor, which my dad is just going to talk about in a sec. So this feeder motor is connected to a drill, which goes through the wall and into this triangular container, which contains food. In the bottom of this container, there's a little hole, which the drill is able to push food through, and then it can go down into the food bowl. And basically the hole is kind of hard to see right now because there's a metal cover as well as some duct tape in the way, in order for the magpies not to reach into the container without actually putting down litter.
The feeder motor, this masterpiece of engineering, an old Toyota windshield wiper motor with a 10mm spiral drill attached to it. It's driven by 12 volts DC, and that's a pretty strong motor, but that's good because the cat food that we use in the feeder is quite hard and get jammed sometimes, but it's no problem here. It's just pressed through the hole.
Inside the box we have these two LED lights as well as a camera secured in place with a lot of duct tape. And then we also have the drop hole, which we saw from before. We had some problems with light traveling down through the drop hole and triggering our trigger mechanism. So we put two pieces of cardboard into the drop hole to solve this problem. Directly under this camera we have this black container where all the litter lands after being dropped into the box. In this area the camera can detect movement and thereby dropped objects.
To be able to do that, we also have connected a very simple image classifier that is connected to the inside camera, and that is made so it will distinguish between litter and non-litter.
So here we have the magpie that has brought a bottle cap, and it drops it into the drop hole, which goes through the drop hole and into the black container, where the camera can detect that a bottle cap has been dropped. And then we can use the USB relay to trigger the feeder motor so that it dispenses some food for the magpie in exchange for the bottle cap.